Everyone, this is Tstar-Mike, and today we're going to be playing the Talos Principle. It's a game filled with puzzles and mysteries. We have no idea who we are, and therefore we must find out who we are. And there's a ton of references to Adam and Eve, and God and Egypt and so on. You know what, we'll find out. I've played this game before, but I've never finished it. I've gone halfway. So we're gonna start from the beginning. And I'm gonna try and pretend that I've never played this before. And so I won't spoil anything. So without further ado, let's begin. Yes, Talos Principle. New game, yes. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna focus primarily on the green and yellow sigils that you'll see later on. And as for the red sigils and the stars, I'll probably do a live stream. Oh, never mind, I'm sorry. Sensitivity's pretty good.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Sure, Elohim. Just so you guys know, Elohim is the Hebrew word for gods, and as I mentioned before, there are a ton of references to Adam and Eve in this game while I played it during my first playthrough. Okay, let's jam this gate real quick. So yeah, like many, I've learned of this game through Yahtzee, and he said it's very good. And Hannah of the Ox Class did it as well, and she enjoyed it, I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, so what's this? I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. See what you can discover in this simulation. Sure.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
I don't remember exactly if this was what God offered to Adam and Eve, but for someone different, it's been too long. Okay, right, wait. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works. I'm terrified to put one foot in front of the other, at least I fall through the floor. Safe. Okay. Alright. Let's start off by going after the green sigils. Okay, so switch out of the rage. Okay, so I'm not sure if these are actual passages from the Bible. I do know that they represent each section of the map, or puzzle in that case. I know, I forgot exactly the name and why it's it represents in this puzzle, but we'll see. Okay, let's just grab the gem this bad boy. There is a mod later on where you can make the drones look like Pokeballs, but you know what? For all you Pokemon fans out there, I'm gonna subscribe to them at upgrade just for you. Okay, first key.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
I can get up there. Not that way. No. I do know there's a star in this level, but you know what? I'll worry about it later. Maybe I'll do a live stream on this if I'm able to. Okay, right, next sigil. Outnumbered. Outnumbered by a turret gun, a drone, and they're both blocking my path unless I do this. Not on my watch. Just like that, I'm a genius. Oh, at least in the early level anyway.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Starting the beaten path. Hence the drones. Okay, that nearly killed me. And let's grab the gem real quick. Okay, jump the gates, just like that. Drop the drone inside. The gates, and there we go. Sigil number 3.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Sure thing, Elaine. Okay, you go away. Let's go. Alright, we have all the sigils, and let's grab the yellow sigil, and we can continue. Peephole.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
But I need them anyway. Right. Okay. Where's the other drone? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's have the thing. Which I'm gonna need to unlock the reflector, beam reflector, whatever it's called. Let's grab this sigil as well. Only the two of us. Which, yeah, definitely the jammers. Let's do this. Right, and there we go. Now we've done a smart way to enter the area and shut down on the turret.
You are most diligent.
Thank you.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
I'm not sure what to say to that, actually. Right. So, sigils, in other words, are the keys to opening puzzles to the next sections. Sure, why not? Okay, and, let's see, what's this? 47 million distributed resources. Okay. Ugly session archive. Dear? Help? show content, help run MLA, load notes assistance, advanced interface. Let's start off with a list. Okay, wait, is that the actual date? Alright, welcome, wait, 2032, and February 19th? What? Wow, we are in the future apparently. Okay, so, alright, so let's start off with welcome. Okay, from Nadia Serpai, I think I'm saying her name correctly, to Alexandra Drennan. Ed Pneumatics, subject welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You are so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Smiley face. Hey. There is also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Gee, let's do this. Nadia. Okay. I'll tell you more about Alexander Drennan once we get to the list of team members. Okay. Athena. Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Something did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strongly reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. Is this related to the forbidden fruit? Okay, anyway, this apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confessed the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step, for you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, its unending folly. So, excuse my English there. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Hercules says something, gazing upon the stars and wept. Okay, I have a strong feeling that this will relate to what we're gonna do later on in the game, but we'll see. Okay, figure it out. To something, subject, the way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit of here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world of searching for the truth and can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Jesus, I can't read today. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. That's sweet. And I suppose he's right. Okay, let's exit and actually let's run the Milton Library Assistant. How can I help you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is a strong way to put it, but yes. Describe your function. The library assistant is designed to prominently sort, order, and classify data in the library archive. Secondly, How old is the library archives? 1995 to 2030 something. Is it 2032? Maybe? What is the current status of the library archives? Okay, 47 million resources in the archive, petabytes of disk space. Majority of the library resources are corrupt or invalid. Wow, 10 point something gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Jesus, there's no wonder it's useless. Are you able to respond to queries on the outside world? And the answer is nope. His answers are limited. What am I? Okay, that does not help me one bit. Where am I? You're currently in the support session and with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Elohim, I'm assuming, is some sort of AI who's running this simulation, I think. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me, and you cannot and you will respect my authority. I couldn't help myself. Sorry, guys. First word and last sentence you wrote. I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic, well... Okay, what caused the data corruption then, if, you can't answer that? Okay, never in any... well... large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting. Okay, so, well, I know more answers are obscure to me and I have to figure it all out. Thank you. Okay, and let's continue. Exit. Okay, good, I can access these at any time, which is good. Okay, let's grab the yellow sigil. Try Bombasticus. Let you out. Let you out. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, and let you out as well. Genius! Let's go. Right, poking a sleeping lion. Well, I poked the sleeping lion once when I played this puzzle, and I died horribly. Jesus, where am I going? Okay. Now, let's do this. Let's jam it a bit further than usual, because it will kill me. Disable the turret, and then we can see. And we can now go
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Sure. Okay, fine, let's go.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Well, you did tell me that you're gonna meet me in this garden. Well, I suppose not. Okay, anyway, onwards to level 2. Let's see what we have, and... ooh.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Is it where I'm going to find the forbidden fruit? Or something like this? Okay, we'll find out soon enough, will we? Okay, list. Currently unavailable, access comms portal, I suppose? Inaccessible, yes, troubleshoot. Troubleshooting. Please enter admin password. I have no idea what it is. Trust no one? Cordy? Okay, admin. Yeah. Okay, fine. Create a new account, sure. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to improve your other bots. You will now be asked for a series of inputs. The chorus, begin. While response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certificate 1.1 ready for user input. Yes. Well, what else? What other answer can it be? Face. What best describes a person? That's actually a good question. Either human being or a rational animal. Human being, maybe? You are walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler, his eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you are not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Ask what he's doing in the desert. So, wait. I'm not a vampire, I'm gonna offer half the water. See what happens. I know it's risky, but really. Okay. Right, Ian. Frank Nagati. Miles Nagati, Dan Nagati. Ian, my first day at the Institute of Applied Pneumatics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't unlike me? What if they all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Walked in, interest, and there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute of Applied Pneumatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sabathar shows up smiling. We're trying to I can't read today, sorry. We're trying to find a cool acronym. Back when the Institute was founded, she says, NN, Eapin, and Panel. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian, because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called it Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. Okay, right, Athena. She woke up in the impossible place knowing nothing. Well, in other words, us. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Bloody hell. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should blah. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own blah 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 and objective relative matter came into conflict. When in chapter 16, a second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis. The protagonist's questions her mentor and the blah. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of something? Right, Talos Principle. Whether is it true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as the others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus? What we may be certain of is that he which made of bronze, and it had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was accurate as such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then and say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man. He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to. He wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. Wait, so I don't know if we actually are a machine, well, an AI in that effect, or person inhabiting a machine, maybe? I don't know, it's too much for me to process this in the late in the evening at 10 p.m. Okay, anyway. Let's continue onwards to the land of Oz. And actually, first off, let's grab this mail.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
I know, just brings me weird memories of the Knowing by Nicolas Cage. I don't know, at least what happened to Alexander Drennan seemed to sounded more relevant than a mystical thing, but anyway, can't tell if the documents of the terminals are all that's left from the larger archive, or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truths. That's actually a good point. I think, I know, like, some of the data in the documents are glitched. Oh, hello. Is this supposed to be similar to Dark Souls, where it gives us hints on how to progress? Huh? Maybe not? Anyway, let's go to the green sigil. Yeah, that one. Guards must... Whoa! No shit! They're crazy. Sorry about my language there. If any kids watching... Okay, let's... Okay, let's shut you down. Then, not too close. Yeah, that's a reasonable length away. Okay, and shut you down. Nope. Just go for it, and there we go. Hello, Green Sigil.
You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.